What's up, players? I wanted to come over here and talk to you about the next generation of consoles that are coming out later this year. So thing is, I got a new camera, a GoPro Hero 7. It's a modified version from Backbone called the H7 Pro. If you haven't seen the video I posted on 963's channel talking about this camera and the history of my other cameras, I'll put the link in the description down below. So I am shooting this intro at 4K 60 frames a second, but thing is, I had a hard time getting the last video delivered to you in full 4K 60, but I did it. But I'm only gonna do it just for the intro. I'm just gonna downscale it to HD when I'm editing. So back to the old camera. Oh, hi. Here you are. Okay, here's the camera right here that I was just shot on. See, it's not your ordinary GoPro, it's modified. And that fisheye lens, it takes up everything. You could see the mess on my desk. I haven't been able to use it since I got back. I'm helping take care of my grandma. So here's the thing. We got the new consoles coming up, the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5.
And finally, you would dream where you are now.
With you today, for the first time, our new logo.
We know we got a basic idea of what the T-flops, teraflops level is going to be, which is they're saying 12 for Series X, which is confirmed, and 9.2 T-flops for PS5, which is currently still rumored. We don't know how many giga-rays they'll each have. See? Giga-rays. That's the thing. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Giga-ray, huh? You probably still don't even know what a gigawatt is.
What gigawatts?
Well, I'll tell you. It's basically a gigawatt. See, they spelt it wrong in the script. Okay, suddenly we've just gone from gigawatts to hey, what happened to your shirt? Well, thing is, I put off editing this video. It was going to be a bit different. So here's the thing. We got, aside from that boring college lecture that Mark Cerny gave us, let's go ahead and take a look at the specs for both the PS5 and Series X. Okay, let's start with PS5. Or better yet, let's just start with the guys that actually showed something, instead of the guys that just taught. Okay? Now, the Series X is sporting a AMD Zen 2 processor. That's 3.8 gigahertz, 8 cores. And PS5 is also AMD Zen 2. And it's 3.5 gigahertz at 8 cores. Slowpoke. It's been confirmed that Series X is supporting a AMD RDNA 2, 12 teraflops with 52 compute units. PS5, AMD RDNA 2 with 10.28 teraflops and 36 compute units. Quite underperforming. Both sporting 16 gigabytes of GDDR6 RAM. Series X has a 1 terabyte NVMe SSD, while PS5 also has a NVMe SSD, but theirs is only 825 gigabytes. Small, and as usual, just like the 1S and 1X. Series X uses a 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray for its optical drive, and PlayStation 5 says it's also using 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray for its optical drive. What took you so long? You should have had that on PS4 Pro. Okay, resolution. Both are supporting 4K and 8K resolution, man. How many of you have 8K televisions? Honestly. Wow. Tough crowd. Both are supporting a high dynamic range. As for ports, Series X has 3 USB-A 3.0 ports, and HDMI out, optical audio, and a proprietary memory slot. Proprietary memory slot? Come on, haven't we learned that from back in the old days with the old memory cards? Remember the Vita? Remember the Vita? Remember the Vita, Microsoft? Remember the Vita? Do you want to be the Vita? You best change that. You got USB ports. We don't know the ports on PS5 yet. They might use DisplayPort for all we know. No HDMI. Okay, as for dimensions, the Series X is 5.94 by 5.94 by 11.85. Now you can start measuring your entertainment centers. And PS5 hasn't given out its dimensions. Don't even bother. As long as Sony has a censorship policy for PlayStation, it ain't worth buying. Buy a Series X. And also, if Sony had something to show, they'd show it by now. There's no point in hiding it. They should have showed it instead of just talked about it for an hour. And if you're still wondering what RDNA 2 is, it's got the ray tracing power like those latest NVIDIA GeForce, but it's gonna be more powerful. Let's face it. Remember those NVIDIA GeForces? They only have GDDR4, while these will have GDDR6. That's much more powerful. I hope the RDNA 2 graphics cards have GDDR6. If you're wondering what the power of RDNA is, let's take a look. Come on, roll that beautiful bean footage!
He's a freaking nerd. What's the way? Oh, your love is fading. Wow. I still see the X. Brother is wearing the other one. But it's dirty.
Okay, that was not expected. I know it's been a long time, but can please somebody catch that guy? Please? I know it's been a couple of years. Don't you have any suspects yet? Good God Almighty. Okay. If you want me to do more videos like this, be sure to like and subscribe. And see you later. Also, I'd like to thank everyone who supported me for mirroring Cecil McFly's third part in Sword History of Onision. Onision is one crazy dude, and he needs to be brought down to his knees. And he tried to silence her in her fourth part, but he lost again, and he's going to keep on losing. Yeah. Tired of winning yet? Cecil ain't.